Hey guys, how's it going? Kripparrian here. So today we're going to talk about all this downvoting and the seemingly negative response you guys have towards my videos recently. And I understand another Hearthstone video, another dislike, or oh, this one, another Hearthstone video, another like. Oh, yeah, I know what happens there. So all the stuff is cool and all, and I want to explain to you guys kind of what's going on, how I feel, and all the rest of the stuff. So the main thing is that I don't really put that much effort into making YouTube videos, and this has always been the case. In fact, that's why when I do a video where I talk about something, I pretty much turn on the camera and without any kind of script, without anything, I just think about the kind of stuff I want to talk about on that particular topic. I go ahead and talk about it. And when I want to show you guys a pretty cool game or a pretty cool part of the game that I did, I would do just that. I would upload it. And before I used to re-render part of the stream, and these days I take it pretty much directly from the stream. It's the same thing, just the process is different. But in the end, you guys get to see like part of a Twitch VOD, at least the part that I thought was really cool, once again on YouTube. And I do this because, well, I can't think of a theory crafting topic or anything like that, or something other than the video games that I played that day, on most days in fact, but certainly not every day. And it seems to be pretty cool. I like watching other YouTubers who upload like some Hearthstone videos. There's some cool stuff out there. And I was hoping that some of my Hearthstone footage, some of the content, also would be considered as cool stuff, at least every now and again. But I understand you guys expect more of me. You guys expect me to completely change the game of Hearthstone, figure everything out as it can possibly figure it out to the next level and all that kind of stuff. And well, Hearthstone, it's not the most hardcore game out there, clearly, but it's a lot of fun. I truly do not get bored of playing Hearthstone, and as a contrast, out of all things that I've played recently, I do get bored of them fairly quickly. And, I've had quite a tolerance for games. I mean, I played Dark Age of Camelot for about 7 years, and out of those 7 years, I think I literally spent 2 years farming the Master Level 4 Snake for random gear through the keys with my farming squad of 2 separate computers, so I could get the best possible gear for PvP to get like, alacrity proc pieces and that kind of stuff. I'm sure the 2 viewers who know what I'm talking about, are pretty impressed, perhaps, maybe. And, I played World of Warcraft until I got bored. I played these kind of games until I just didn't feel like doing it anymore. And a lot of the time through playing these, through my, time in the hardcore mode, it's kind of the mindset that you feel like you're doing it forever. So, like when I was doing the farming in Dark Age of Camelot, it didn't feel like farming because it'd be like, hey, I want to play Dark Age of Camelot basically forever because it's the best game ever. And, farming the gear again and again and again and again, well, that's all right because, well, I'm going to be playing forever, so I'm going to have the best gear forever. Yeah, the logic is unparalleled. And it was the same in World of Warcraft. In fact, when I was playing World of Warcraft, I was thinking, I was working as a computer technician for part of that. I was thinking that, I'd save up some money and become more independent, get myself a place, and live very minimally just so I could play World of Warcraft as much as possible. Because, well, that was like the best thing ever. World of Warcraft rating, best thing ever. I was in Exodus, best guild ever, And, after a few years, after Cataclysm basically destroyed my enjoyment of World of Warcraft completely, it turned out that I'd looked towards other games. So I played Diablo 3, and I thought before Diablo 3 was coming out in the beta stage that it would be the game that I would basically play forever because I had that impression of Diablo 2. And as the game came out, after a few weeks, I realized quite quickly this was not going to be the case, but then came other cool games like Path of Exile, and Path of Exile, I think quite objectively is the most geniusly designed RPG that will probably ever be. And I thought, well, shit, has to be the game that I will play forever. And I played Path of Exile for, about a year, and I didn't care that I had, less than 2,000 viewers for a lot of that time on Twitch. Didn't really matter to me. It was exactly what I wanted to play. And I did so much that I pretty much did absolutely everything in the game. I got bored. I was playing random games, random shit like Dark Souls, which sucked ass, by the way. And speaking of sucking ass, I ended up playing something like Final Fantasy XIV. Holy shit. On a streak of many terrible games as a result of being bored of Path of Exile, I got into the Hearthstone beta right as it was launched, and these days I do enjoy playing Hearthstone very much. And I know you guys kind of get bored of the YouTube videos because there isn't much theater crafting going on. Hearthstone for me is, just a pleasure. It's fun. I didn't think it would be the game that I'd play forever. I thought I would get level 60 all the dudes, get some golden portraits, and I'd pretty much be the end, because after that I didn't really see much of a progression. I ended up getting there, tried out a few games, and realized I was pretty bored of them, went back to Hearthstone, and had a lot of fun. And these days, which I understand playing 2 Hearthstones at once, or 2 different games at once, seems a little irritating, a little, aggravating. You can't really follow what's going on, but it's something I like doing. Obviously I didn't always play 2 Hearthstones, or Hearthstone and Grim Dawn at the same time, but usually when I play Hearthstone, I'm reading chat, I'm reading PMs, I'm reading emails, I'm checking some shit on the internet, I'm coming up with like PoE builds or some random bullshit, because as it turns out, on your opponent's turn, there's like nothing to do, and when you play 2 clients, you pretty much eliminate that. Yeah, you don't play as well, but the fun aspect, the personal enjoyment out of it is far greater. And probably with Nax and stuff, I'll play single client because it's very different and all that kind of stuff. But in the end, what I'm really trying to get at is I don't really make too much of a compromise with what kind of games I'm playing and how I play them. And this is something that I feel I've kept fairly pure, because I've seen other streamers even in Hearthstone, but especially in truly shitty games like Diablo III, play it just because whenever they play another game, they don't get like views or that kind of shit, or people don't like watching their videos, all the rest, and they're miserable playing a video game all day. And that's absolutely where I'm never going to be. So as a consequence, you guys might suffer a little bit, but I do appreciate if you guys stick around. And the honest feedback, well, it's welcome still. So enjoy it. And thanks. See you guys tomorrow.